That schoolboy defending.
This season, try PointsBet's NFL Bet Tracker. Bet on NFL markets like passing yards or receptions and follow them live in the PointsBet app. Available on singles, multis and same-game multis. PointsBet. Built different. Imagine what you could be buying instead.
Aces, I know I always go on about the RIXXs, but I got huge news. We have all our styles and colours restocked on the website right now. Get online, grab some sunglasses at rixxeyewear.com.au right now and use our little discount code ACES if you want a 20% discount code on the house. Righto, let's get into the show. Welcome back, everyone. Tommy talks in Sydney, but today's our biggest guest yet. Todd Gurley in the house. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good.
I like those sunglasses straight off the top.
Thank you. Congratulations
Thank you.
as well. I like the box and I like the case that come in it too.
Yeah,
so,
we've kept the case from the start, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. No, normally you evolve and change things. We've never changed the box
Some stuff,
and the case. We've changed the colour of the box, but the actual case, same from day one.
Hey, man. I like it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is that the same?
Exactly. That's definitely the same.
Now, we've got an hour, so I'm going to dive in. I've done a fair bit of research, but what I love is you're a Baltimore Ravens man growing up as well, I hear. I'm a Ravens fan, so we can share that. But it's a bit of a heartbreaking moment at the moment.
I know.
After Mark Andrews' moment last week. But I've got a question. I don't want to focus on the drop because I've been there. We've all done stuff like that. We've made mistakes.
Coach should have never went for 2 in the third quarter. He should have kicked the extra point, and he put an extra point.
Okay, so let's just say you're the running back, though. I mean, you see Derrick Henry. I just want to know your perspective on this play. Should have he got the ball? Do you want the ball there, or do you think that was the right play?
The play was there, the execution, everything. I mean, obviously, I'm not giving, making an excuse for Mark Andrews. You have to catch the ball in that situation. But at the end of the day, people act like that was to win the game. They literally still had to go in overtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the coach didn't have to go for 2 points in that third quarter, which they wouldn't have had to go for 2 again at the end of the game. But that's neither here nor there. So, I mean, it could go either way, you know? But you definitely want the ball in that situation, especially with Derrick Henry. Shoot, didn't he score the play before or whatever?
He hardly got it go.
He got it going, so... Yeah.
Is that frustrating? Like if you're in the huddle there and they call a play and you're like, "Well, I'm not getting the ball." A bit like beast mode in this, in the Super Bowl. Like, and you just got to cop that.
But everyone in the world is expecting him to get the ball too. You know, so.
But does he still go through it? Do you reckon he still would have got over the line?
I mean, I'm sure Lamar probably wanted the ball in that situation too. So it could be either way. It could be either way.
You catch the ball, we're not talking about it.
Yeah, or we probably would have been talking about something else if they ended up losing. So it's always something between the ref, the coach, or the players.
Yeah. So good. How are you finding it not playing anymore? Are you more of a fan now? Who do you support? Are you a Rams? Are you spent some time in Atlanta? I know you're a Georgia boy, but who do you grew up barracking for the Ravens? Do you kind of support all your brothers that are still playing, or do you have a soft spot for your team?
My squad, I'm a bandwagon, so I'm a kind of Chiefs right now.
Oh, no way. You're not going for the Chiefs. You can't be.
I mean, you can't help but to go for the Chiefs, man. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. But honestly, yeah, I still support my friends, especially like the ones that I came into the league with in 2015. So, last of a dying breed, they're slowly like starting to get out. So, but like I don't really have a dog in a fight, to be honest, because growing up, you just get so emotionally invested into teams where it's like, it's not good for your health. It's not good. It's not good like for the health.
It's not.
Yeah. So I'm just a football fan, period. Like a football fan, period. Just overall, just to watch the sport. Like I'm like, how we were just talking just then? Like if I was playing, I probably would never be talking like that. But like I get to be home and actually like watch, and I done turned into a fan. I turned into a fan.
So good. So crazy. I mean, your career was unbelievable, just short and as sweet as it gets. And we'll get into all of that. But you're also a basketball fan and you love your basketball. You could have been a basketballer, you reckon, from what I've listened to?
Maybe, but not on a high level. But yeah, maybe could have. I could have competed somewhere.
Do you play a bit of pickup? Like you've been walking down the street playing some pickup?
No, I don't do the pickup because I don't know how to. You can attest to this. I don't know how to just relax. Like
you're all in.
Yeah. Like I'll say I'm gonna relax, and the next thing I know, I'm jumping, and then I can't walk for 2-3 days after. So I don't. And then I don't want to risk like having to have a surgery or something like that just because I wanted to play pickup basketball. I'm like, but sometimes I'll play, but not that often.
You're looking fit. So what are you doing now to stay fit? Like, are you just in the gym?
Yeah, just the gym. Last year I was a lot of running. I was doing like a lot of running, and kind of gets boring after a while.
It does, man.
So I started doing like more lifting, just like heavy lifting. So, and just staying active, to be honest. Like I never want to be that guy that just like blow up and, look like, oh, he looks terrible. So
they all blow up after they finish as well.
Man, I swear. I definitely did like the first 2 years because I didn't want to do anything. But then I'm like, had to look at myself like, looking like a slob, man. Get it together.
I know how you feel, man. I got real skinny. I still am. I need to get back in the gym with you. Speaking of the gym, what are you throwing around? Let's go the main lifts. Bench press?
Yeah. Nah, not too much bench press. I will do bench press, but it depends. Like if I'm at the house lifting, I keep it like simple. So I'll do more bench press because I just have like the power rack and just like the stuff that I need. But when I go to the gym, I'm just on like every machine. I'm just like leg extensions, hamstrings. I'm just trying out everything because it's available, right? Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like I just be doing the same stuff. It's crazy. I've been working out my whole life, and I still have no idea like what to do. So I just kind of just do a little bit of everything, but more arms, core, and I try to show my legs some love too.
Yeah, you got to show your legs some love.
Yeah, you got to show the legs love.
Not that I do anyway. I think I've done my hamstring this morning going for a run in Bondi.
Ooh, oh, you did. That's the way to do it right
Yeah,
there.
just can't go slow. I just get warmed up and then we get right into it. Let's talk about growing up because you moved around a little bit as I saw. You know, you can talk about that, but your time at Georgia, I want to dive straight in and talk about some of your teammates. We've even got a question here from a diehard Cam Ruffhead. One of my mates he's keen to ask you a couple of questions about your college career. But let's dive in and talk about how that all come about.
Oh, first of all, when Georgia first called, that's like Georgia. Like I knew about Georgia, but I'm like, I'm not going there. Like I was a little kid from North Carolina. So I ended up going there, definitely one of the best decisions that I made. And man, I probably was like, I don't know, at the bottom of the list as far as like the depth chart, I would say. And ended up going there. And my first game at Georgia happens to be kind of incredible, to be honest. I had like 3 touchdowns, like a 100-yard kickoff return. So it was just like no looking back from there pretty much. And it was just a good time, I would say.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was just a good time. Obviously, like my freshman year, so my first year was like the team best year for our success. You know, we ended up going to our conference, the SEC championship game, lost to Alabama. Alabama went on to the national championship against Notre Dame, and then they just beat them down. Yeah, just beat them down. So, so me being a freshman, thinking like, all right, we got to get back here next year, do this. Didn't make it back after that. We didn't make it back after that. But it was, like I said, it was just a good time. Started dealing with injuries per sports my second year. And then my junior year, I was having like an incredible year to start it off. And I got suspended for
I heard about this,
signing autographs. So now they have NIL and all that stuff.
So you wouldn't get suspended now?
No way.
And I heard you say a coach has told you would have been on about 700,000 right now if you were playing.
I think that's like the base.
So you're more than that.
For maybe just for that position.
Is that crazy to get your head around?
It's crazy as hell.
Yeah. Do you think that's going to change some blokes' mindsets when they, because they want to get paid in the NFL and they want to make a name for themselves, but you can make a name for yourself in college and almost set yourself up.
For sure, especially like realistically, right? Like depending on where you'll go in the draft, and that doesn't guarantee you like a roster spot. It's like, and then with COVID, they got an extra year. So like the COVID year didn't count for a lot of people. So now you can go back for a 5th year, like make as much money as you can in college until it's just crazy, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you got guys that's making a couple of $1 million. They haven't even like touched the field at all. Obviously, that happens a lot going into the NFL, right? Like that was a big thing because back in the days, rookies that got drafted, they used to sign big contracts. So I think it was, I don't know, like Sam Bradford or whoever. This was before the CBA, like the collective bargaining agreement, where a rookie would sign for $80 million, but they never even like played in the NFL. And then you have this 10-year vet that making a little amount. And so what happened with that, the vet started complaining, like, oh, he's making all this money. They say, okay, we got something for you. We're going to put a cap on it. We're going to slot everything. Every rookie makes the same salary, just salary. So signing bonus, everything is different. And also, we're going to kick you old guys out of the league because we put a cap on the new young guys coming in. So we're just going to get guys that's cheaper.
Yes.
And so
it's cool.
It ended up didn't work out for none of us. Yeah. You know, the newer guys or the older guys. So, I mean, you still get to play football, don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah,
but as far as the way we were growing as a lead and for the players, like it was incredible. Like, so, but it's still fun. Guys love the game. At the end of the day, you know, when you first start playing sports, I mean, you ain't even thinking about the money.
Nah.
Well, it's probably kind of hard to now because every time you turn on Sports Center, ESPN, you see just record-breaking stuff, right? So, but for the most part, like, that's just what you do, right? You're in the backyard, you're just playing, childhood dream. Next thing you know, you're starting to get compliments and you start doing things that your idols were doing, and now you're either better than your idols or, you know, doing the same thing. So it's pretty cool. It's just pretty cool.
It's crazy. My mate reckons here, this is one from Cam because he's a big fan, and he said your best game was when you dominated Clemson in 2014. They had the best defense in the country, they reckon, and you made them look silly. 3 touchdowns, 198 plus, and 100-yard TD punt return. Is that the one you were talking about earlier?
No, that was the first game of my junior year.
Oh,
so
wow.
the year before the year I got suspended.
Oh,
the
wow.
year I got suspended.
What was your memory from that? Because obviously you're going up against a great defense, and
we lost to them the year before. So we went to their place the year before. I think my second run took off at like 85, and then we ended up losing. So my mindset, like, kill or be killed the next year. So they come to our place, this first game of the year, hot. I'm talking about hot, like 30, 35.
Hot.
Super hot, and just killed them. You know, just killed them. Just killed them. But
what's it feel like when you kill them? Like, you know, you're running the ball and you can just, your crowd's going wild. They're memories you must
just... Well, college is just different, right? NFL, and I'm sure you know too, it start becoming, obviously you still love the game, all that, but just the tradition is just so rich for the university. College is just, you know, you're born out the womb and you're already wearing a Georgia, Alabama, you know, Ohio State onesie from your parents, right? So you're already, and just looking up, the stadiums are bigger usually than the professionals. So 100,000, and you know, you're just ready to show out. You're just ready to show out. It's a night. It might be a night game, so it's prime time. So the whole world's watching. But not only that, right? You're this kid. It's different now, but you're this kid, and your main focus is NFL draft. You want to be the best in your position, and that was the reason why I did like kick returns, because I was always a bigger guy, and I knew like if I could return a kickoff return, like they'll know I'm fast, right? Like sometimes speed can look deceiving, but like if somebody's running 100 yards for a touchdown, like he has to be somewhat.
Yeah, they got no
he got to
argument.
be somewhat fast.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just get in that mode, but you're just hungry, right? Like you just want to just get it out the mud, and you just want to prove. It's just like everything against you. Like even if nobody said nothing about you, you just got that mentality to just like destroy it. And as far as my talent was, like, can I cuss?
Yeah.
Like I knew like, can't nobody fuck with me. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
That's a good mindset to have.
yeah, for sure.
when
You
did
kind of have to have that.
Did you have that all like growing up, or did you kind of just start to get that when you're dominating in college?
No, I had it. It usually comes when you fumble. So you have a turnover, you're having a bad game, or the coaches decide not to give you the ball much.
Get angry.
So you just get angry, and it's just like a switch that come on. You just like, so it's like someone almost had to just make you mad. A defensive coach, like we used to have Coach Grantham, you pussy, you suck, you this, that, blah, blah, blah. Like, I ain't paying attention to him. I'm like, yeah, I'm laughing, but like, you need that too, right? You just need that. You just like, and your teammates are counting on you because they like, man, you say you the best. Like, carry us like you the best.
Yeah.
Like, carry us like you the best. So I always kind of took pride in that. I would say high school, maybe my junior year in high school, and then college. College, because now you're starting over again. You got to prove yourself. So, but yeah, it just gets personal, and you just don't like other teams at university. Like
Who were the ones you hated?
I'm South Carolina, because they beat me multiple times, so they beat me twice. Florida was just, and you don't even know why you really hate these people, but
Yeah.
that's why you bring back alumni and all that stuff. So Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the other ones were like, we used to win. So it's like, it's like rivalries. Like, y'all haven't beat us in 10 years.
Yeah,
How can it be a rivalry?
Yeah.
So, Georgia Tech. Didn't like Georgia Tech either.
That's so good. And then I mean, I didn't even know this, but the suspension for signing autographs, like, and then you get the serious injury off the back. Is that right? So your first game back after missing out, that sucks. Did you put that back to just not playing for a few weeks, or do you it's just a freakish incident?
It could be both. Yeah, it could be both. Yeah, I try not to like think
about
too
it.
much. Yeah, I've really never been that person. Like, maybe the first 2 weeks or something, you're just trying to figure out why, how this, but you would think me not playing would have me just a little bit fresher, but I think just more, maybe just like a freakish incident, because it was like a non-contact, but fuck, it almost put you back to like, I could have never just came back and just was like, just declared for the draft, like selfishly, but I knew I was in the wrong from signing, knowing I wasn't supposed to be signing at the time. So you kind of have to like take that responsibility and like man up. And I was disappointed, like, sorry, like in myself, for letting my teammates down, because we were having a pretty good year. And then I get suspended. I think we lost, 1 or 2 games. And, that's pretty much, season's not over with, but you're not competing for the
natty.
Yeah, you're not competing for the natty at that point. So, but just bittersweet moment. Yeah, just bittersweet moment. Yeah, fuck.
But you would have learned a lot. I would have made like I would have thought that you talk about the dog in you. Not I know Georgia are other dogs, but the resilience that you would have to show to then go to the draft, get picked up so early, and then put up the numbers that you do straight away off an ACL in the NFL. That's extraordinary.
Yeah, no, it kind of goes back to, because now you're another situation. Yeah, the NFL guys, I'm sure they see me in college like, this dude's good, this dude's that. But at the end of the day, they're like, he's fresh from college. Like, you still have to prove to me, like, I'm sure Jaden Daniels, right, this year, they're like, he's still a rookie. He's still a really rookie quarterback. Like, he has to prove to me. So for me, getting hurt too was one of those things, because I'm like, damn, can I do it? Like, have you tore your ACL?
No, I haven't, but I've seen a lot of people that have.
You don't want to, but yeah. Or just any injury, right? You just go from running, doing all this stuff, to the next day you can't even like, now you got to retrain yourself how to do stuff. And you're playing against the best of the best, like the best in that profession. And I just wanted to be able to prove to myself that I could come back and do something. So
well, you
I was
certainly
just
did
grinding.
that.
I was just grinding, man. Yeah, I was just grinding, and we sucked as a team, to be honest with you. So, and like I said, I was a rookie, so nobody really wasn't paying attention to me. They're like, rookie, and he's off of ACL. Yeah, whatever. You know, like, and at that time we were just terrible, so nobody probably wasn't like really worried about us too much.
When did the St. Louis Rams? When did they change? You said your second year? When did they?
My second year.
Second year.
Yeah. So back in the 90s, they were originally in LA.
Yeah.
And then they moved to St. Louis, and then they moved back to LA.
Did you enjoy that move?
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Because when I was in college, I went to LA on like spring break or whatever. And I was like, man, I don't know what you need to do, but you need to get to LA.
Yeah.
You know, you need to get to LA and fuck.
What's your favorite nightclub?
Nightclub?
Is that where you go? You been a Poppy?
Yeah, I go to Poppy. I ain't been a Poppy in a minute. You know, as you get older, you start transitioning out of the nightlife and all that stuff. So, do you know like H Wood? So Poppy is H Wood Group, which would be, what's that, like Maryville? Kind of. They have that here.
Down here.
So it'll be like that. They kind of like run this scene. They kind of took over for like the people that, you know, you have like Tile Group and stuff like that. But yeah, I like H Wood, Nice Guy, Delilah. Like I said, Poppy. At that time when I was playing though, my favorite at the beginning was One Oak. Yeah. One Oak on Tuesday night was good because I love a chill, random night, right? Like, because who expects to have a good time on a Tuesday and then you end up having a good time? And I just used to love it.
When you were playing, would you just go out on a Tuesday?
Hell yeah. I was young. You got to think I'm 20, you know, I'm 21, 22. Like,
who would you go out with?
Oh, I'm always solo or I'm a one person. So like at that time, probably was one of my friends who would probably just staying with me at the house. You know, we young and we just having fun. So, or whoever was visiting town that week or whatever. But, and then, you know, being an athlete, you might see like my guy, DJ Esco used to perform there a lot on Tuesday. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna come pull up. But I would just go, and just have a good time. During the season though, I try not to drink. I try not to drink during the season. Just more just like, you know, wine and like, I guess later like the seltzers and stuff came. But I try not to do like tequila and all that stuff.
Yeah,
like,
silly on that
stuff. But I used to go good time. But usually just one or two people. And then obviously, you know, gotta have the females with you back in the day. So it was cool. Yeah, it was cool.
That's great. Well, LA, it's one of the coolest places in town, and kind of thoughts go to everyone in LA as well. Are you all everyone you know all safe? You haven't lost your house in the last couple of weeks?
Man, my power just got cut off today. I guess more fires coming off and stuff like that. So they just do like this thing called like safety shut off just in case, because I guess the power lines like enhances the fires. So, but yeah, I'm all good, man. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it's definitely been a little tragic. But they make it seem like the whole LA is on fire, huh?
Well, it's from what I've seen, some of the videos are just crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, man. It's like, I'm conflicted too, right? It's like when they post that video, I'm like, I don't want to like it because I don't want to like.
Oh yeah.
It's not like I like.
Todd Gurley likes the fires.
Yeah, it's like I like the fire. So it's like, but like the photos, they're great photos, like great videos. But I'm just like, damn, it sucks. It does suck. But honestly, it's always natural disasters in this world. So you just kind of just gotta pray for everybody out in LA. And you know, man, in America, we always have a goddamn tragedy. Like it's starting to become. It's sad because it's normal, you know, like with school shootings and
man, the shootings are crazy.
All just different types of stuff to where it's almost one of those things too where it really hits because I live in LA. It's usually like out of sight, out of mind, right? I don't live in that area, so I don't really get too affected by it until it's close to home. So yeah, the fires are crazy, but it's been super cool, man. Just hearing from a lot of people that I haven't heard from in so long, but then also seeing everybody come out support, like even the people that lost their stuff, they're still going out and volunteering and helping out. So, from the Rams, the Chargers, the Dodgers, the Lakers, the Clippers, the Kings, the Angels, Sparks, LAFC, Galaxy, the LA City Angels. I want to say that the women's soccer. So, just shout out to everybody. Fanatics has been doing a great job of donating and helping out. Like everybody has, man. So it's just like I said, cool. It's just been super cool.
Well said. Let's talk about NFL. You've entering the league, some of the players that you got to play against. I want to read a comment out that you were but I was looking at your highlights last night, and we'll get them later. We're going to watch them and get your reactions. But this is a great comment from someone online, and this is just a random, but Todd Gurley is just different, man. Built like a linebacker, speed of a wide receiver, footwork of a DB, vision of an RB, and an understanding of the game like a QB. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Respect. They probably just... I don't know. They just probably was feeling good but I appreciate the comment, because most of the time I'll skip over those and see he sucks, you see the negative stuff. So, I think, man, I think because of my size, I definitely was underestimated, like with my speed. Because
you're so big.
So big, like Derrick Henry right now, right? Yeah. It's just like, he probably has the most 90-plus yard touchdowns like in NFL history, but it's just like, I don't know. I just ran track my whole life, but you just start to get a feel for the game. But obviously, it really the O-lineman though, man. Like those guys block for us at the end of the day. And to break the long runs, the receivers need to block for you to like really be able to break those long runs. So, we always kind of get the credit, but it's the big boys up front that really kind of helps us out. And then obviously the offensive coordinator that's dialing it up for the most part. But no, it was fun, man. I just always just have fun playing football and just trying to get better, to be honest.
What's it like when you do bust out a run and you start having one of these years like you did, Offensive Player of the Year and the pressures of fantasy football? You were number one in a lot of people's drafts, and you're the talk of the town. And you get someone like yourself, Saquon Barkley's having a year like that this year.
Hell of a year.
Everyone's talking about the running backs. I mean, the running back position. If you can do what you can, you did. You're the biggest name in the game. What's it like at being at that point?
No, it's good. That's always one of the upsides, right? We're pretty popular in that sense, right? Because we score a lot of the touchdowns for the most part. And so we're almost like second behind, if not first behind the quarterback as far as, popularity or jerseys being sold and stuff like that. And then kind of your personality. It didn't depend on the market, right? Like with a Saquon being in New York, already a high name. So then he go to Philly down the street. And then with me playing in LA, which is, one of the top markets in the US as well. So, damn, what was the question again? Sorry.
Just what it's like being the biggest name in the game.
It's good. It's good. And then when you having one of those seasons, like everything's just clicking, right? You just kind of you just know, you're going to have one of those games where someone's going to stop you here and there. But it's just like, when you just have a good team and everything's going good, because you've been on the other spectrum where shit was just all fucked up. It's just all bad, right? So you just start realizing like, damn, like nobody really can stop us. Humbly saying that, but like truthfully as well. So like even with, you start breaking records, but then you start winning when you're like really, really winning. You don't really break the records you want to break, because when you're a good team, you usually don't play the last game, or you may just be blowing teams out and you don't even play in the fourth quarter and stuff like that. Exactly. So it just sucks from that sense, because 10 years from now, nobody's going to remember that part. They're just going to remember like he has this. They're not even going to remember that anyway. They got to go to the internet and search who, has the record. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, none of that stuff like, really matters. It's all about who you are as a person. And then how you treat your teammates and just how you treat people. So that's going to always that legacy for your last name and stuff like that. But man, it's just fun. Just fun.
Yeah,
like,
well said.
It's damn it's sports. Like,
yeah, it's
professional
the best.
sports,
It's
bro.
the best. And you play the best one. I love NFL more than anyone, I'll tell you. I'd
For
say
real?
the sport's just, you guys are beasts. You got to be
Yeah.
so good, so fast, strong, talented. Everyone's so different. I don't know. It's just a sport like no other, in my opinion. And it's a bit cutthroat, you know. It's the nature of the business. It's not easy, you know.
Is it cutthroat like that here or not as much?
Not really. I think most people know where they're at. I think it's
We be a little delusional though sometimes,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
like, and for us as players, like over there sometimes. 'Cause-
Well, you just see players, you know, just that are dominating one year and the next year you don't even know where they are. They might be on a practice squad and you
They
just
have
can't
to.
get your head around it. And it's
year after year
Yeah.
after year after year.
What about
Yeah,
the running
yeah.
back market? Because I
Mhm.
cannot believe, especially someone like yourself, right? I was watching again. I watched your highlights just because I wanted to get my head around all the stuff I've already seen. But you were so good at catching the ball, and I don't understand why a running back is treated like they are when they can catch the ball, run the ball, block, and a receiver, for example, is really well paid when they're not even the two. Like some of them are wide receiver threes, and they're paid more than a running back that's catching the ball, blocking, changing the game.
It's the narrative.
But-
It's the narrative, the propaganda that they put out there, because you could say the same thing for any other position. Like you can say, all right, the running back, they don't last that long. Well, I mean, technically nobody lasts that long. Or you can say, oh, they get hurt a lot. Man, if you check the NFL records the last 2 years, quarterbacks been, I know this is totally different, but quarterbacks damn near been, there's been more quarterbacks hurt than running backs. You know, like I don't really get it. Like it's just kind of just part of it. But I mean, them owners damn sure be sitting down saying, or the owners and the coaches, like, if you don't think they're meeting collectively as a group and saying we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, like you'll be a fool not to think that. But it's just, it don't make sense, because you'll have a guy that, like you said, he don't do nothing.
Yeah,
and
nothing.
He still continues to get paid.
Yeah. I mean, I won't name him, but there's a guy out there that I read. Actually, I will.
It's
I will.
a
Like,
bunch. It's like
Gabe Davis, who's a great receiver, but he gets more than Saquon Barkley. And tell
Yeah.
me how that works. No, there's no disrespect there. but-
Nah, it's all honesty. Shout out Gabe Davis. He's cool. I mean, it just don't make no sense.
It doesn't.
I mean, Saquon's the best player on his team by far, and I'm sure he's probably. I mean, he's still. You know, we're not gonna sit up here like boo-hoo, you know, crying over millionaires making money. But like the real, if we're being really honest about it, it's like it don't make no sense.
Nah.
Like how the hell, yes, quarterback for sure, but you pay this guy Daniel Jones to be like shitty, and you end up getting rid of him.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it didn't really
Does
matter.
that frustrate? In a locker room, do boys talk about this stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
That piss them off? I mean, they are a club.
Well,
but
to stay level-headed and all that stuff, and that's one thing I feel like I did a great job at. It's like, you can't worry about that stuff, because that shit is like, kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
And you'll piss yourself off like trying to think about it. And at the end of the day, you don't ever want to compare your situation to no one else, because that's really going to make you mad and bitter and, you know, and angry and confused. So long as you're comfortable with the amount that you got and it's life-changing to you, because, I mean, it's still a big difference. But, I mean, what's the difference between 10 and 12?
well, in your, I mean, there's taxes.
But if it's
state taxes.
but like, I
Not
mean,
much.
now when you start going from 10 to 15 to 20, like that's totally different. But like a guy who did it right, like the right way, is like Deebo Samuel. Like he a receiver, but like almost like a running back. But like if you was to do it, like I would redo it and do it that way. Like that type of thing. Like I'm a receiver, but
I can run the ball as well.
I can run the ball.
Yeah,
so yeah, for sure.
Should've
I
played
think that might be like the new wave going forward for sure.
For a big running back, just play receiver.
Play receiver.
And then running back.
Yes, because tight ends go through it a lot too, because they, you know, they're like receivers, but, you know, they're tight ends. So it's like, well, pay me like, you know, it's
receiver.
like Kelsey, right? Like he's one of the best tight ends, but it's like he's not making what the receivers are
Tyreek
making.
Hill's making. Yeah,
exactly.
even though he's making impact like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good chat. NFL, Rams. Do you still have who's your team? Like, do you still, because it didn't end too well at the Rams in the end, did it? Like, is there a bit of I don't know.
Nah, I've never been. So, I mean, you can root for whoever you want to, but like, I mean, most guys, I don't know what the hell most guys do. But like, for me, it's not that serious. Like, yeah, I appreciate the Rams and whatever, but it's like, I don't have to go for them. You know what I mean? Just because I like played for them, right? Like, for 19, 20 years, well, probably not whole 19, 20 years, probably a good 10 to 15 years. Like, I grew up a Ravens fan.
Yeah.
So, like, deep down as a kid, like, that's still my team. You know what I mean? But, and then, like I said, to go back earlier, it's just like, just a lot. Because then you become fan of players, and then they're not on the team anymore. So,
were you a chance to go to the Ravens?
Yeah.
Because I heard you...
That's how I knew it. That's how I knew my career was kind of done.
You were like, yeah, I wasn't sure.
Because it should have been a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
It's like, how long have you been a Ravens fan?
Who
was your team growing up?
So Eric Decker introduced me to the game.
Okay.
So he was a friend of a friend.
The receiver?
Yeah. And then when he retired, Lamar just started. And I just
it's kind of fucking hard not to like.
And I fell in love with him. I was like, and no one really spoke about Baltimore. So I just stared following them. And
hard-nosed
And obviously
football.
Derrick Henry going there this year. Like, it's been super exciting.
That's my squad.
But I love watching Lamar
Ed Reed's
play.
my favorite player all the time, though. So that's why, like, I mean, obviously, I would hope if you like the team, you'll have, like, that player from that team will be, like, your favorite player all the time. So Ed Reed, Ray Lewis for sure. But yeah, I don't really get, like, too emotionally invested.
Do you get to many
sports.
Rams games? Like, do they bring you out a bit?
I don't really like care to going for football games, because if I go to one football game, like, I'm gonna miss all the other games that's on.
Yeah. You like to watch them, like Red Zone.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then for me too, it's like, now I got to go to the game. Now I have to be like people person.
Yeah,
and like,
you're not going to enjoy the game.
Game, exactly. Like, and if I'm going to do that, I'll just stay at home. But not only that, like, football games are fucking long, bro. Like, 4-hour games, parking.
Like, getting in and out of so far is a nightmare.
It's the whole day. It's the whole day. Basketball game, you can go to work, you can go eat, go to the game, come back, boom. Like, football is like all day. So I don't really care to like go to. It depends.
Maybe
it
if
depends.
it's Thursday night football, you can get there because there's only one game. You're not missing anything. But I'm the
exactly.
same as you.
Exactly. And that was the one Rams game that I went to.
Yeah.
Was the Thursday night game.
Because I'm the same as you. When I'm in LA, everyone's like, we're going to go to the game. I don't want to go to the game. I'm going to miss all the other games.
Other games, yeah, for sure.
What's the place we go to? Barney's.
Barney's Beanery.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They got one in
There's one in Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah, that's the spot. I just learned about Barney's Beanery like a year ago.
I literally sat there on my own, and then we went to, I think it was the Chargers-Bengals game, which was a cracker, but I missed the second window of all the games. I was filthy.
Yeah, man. It's just like a Monday night, Thursday night is cool. Or if it's just a great game that where you like I went to a Chargers game. Well, it was a Monday, but it was the Chargers, but they played the Ravens. I'm like, so I was trying to decide. I was like, all right, do I go see Rams, Philly, or do I go see Saquon Barkley, or do I go see Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson? You know? So I'm like, fuck. I'm going to Chargers. Like, I'm going to go, and then as a kid in me, I'm like, shit, I'm going to go see the Ravens. You know, I'm going to still go see the Ravens. So I had a good time, and I didn't play for the Chargers, so I can kind of just go there. Like, I see people, hey, whatever. I do like to go to, like, opposing teams, like, stadiums and stuff like that. So, like, I've been to, like the Raiders, like a Raiders game. Yeah. Which their stadium's pretty new. So just from that experience, right? Like you just want to go check it out. So college is good. Like I like going to those, like the conference championship games.
You just
and I just went to the
Natty
national championship game. Yeah. So I had to do an event there like on Sunday. So I'm like, fuck, I might as well just stay for one day. And that was cool. You know, LeBron was up in there. His Buckeyes won.
He had the stickers on the hat and everything.
Yeah. Like, you got to earn those.
Yeah,
you got to earn it. But it's bronze shit. He earned, 20-something years of those. So, yeah, like those games I try not to take for granted, right? It's like, how many times do you get a chance to go to a national championship game? So, like that one was like a no-brainer. I've been to a couple of Super Bowls too. So that's another thing too, where I don't want to like take that for granted because shit, I might not never get tickets again. So just try to keep that going.
You got to get to the Super Bowl. I got a random one here. A mate gave me a $2 bill today.
Oh yeah, you got to have a $2 bill. I got a $2 bill in my pocket.
For good luck?
Good luck, brother. Yeah,
So it's legit.
Shit.
Because I was going to ask you if you stitching me up.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that got $2 bills and ain't got no luck. But yeah, you got
I'm hoping that I nearly walked under a ladder today. My mate pulled me out the way and then he gave me a $2.
Well, I got a
$2 bill. So that's the thing. I've never seen a $2 bill before. So I thought my mate was stitching me up.
They got my man, his name, $2 something. Whoa, where's my $2 bill at?
Yeah, he's only got the hundreds in there.
You see me? Yep, I got it right here, folded up.
There you go.
Signed by the one and only my boy OG Juan. Oh man, it's ripped, but I still got it though.
There you go.
Good luck.
Who signed it?
Juan, my guy Juan, one of my guys from Rock Nation Sports. One of Jay-Z's good friends that helped him start Rock Nation Sports.
That's
so yep. So that's my guy. He probably signed this over 10-something years ago.
Oh, so you keep that in your wallet for 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
That's epic.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You've had
it's just been there. It's just been there.
I might get you to sign mine because you tell you what, you've had some great luck over the years.
Yeah.
I've seen
Who
those
gave it to you? Just
runs.
a random person or somebody you know?
Just a mate of a mate. Yeah, he's an American. He goes, here,
yeah, they don't
this.
even like, oh shit, they were going for like $1,000 depending on like the date it was.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was like a specific date. Yeah, like
because I never said. I thought he was actually pulling. I thought it was
no,
it's
money. Real. I don't know if you can spin it now. You used to be able to like go to the store and just spin it, but like you wouldn't want to like waste your $2.
You wouldn't get much for $2 these days, anyway. Nothing.
You just said it. You know they used to have $1,000. So one of my good friends collects stuff. So he used to have a $1,000 bill too.
Oh, you can get $1,000 bills.
Back in the days, they used to have it like in the 40s and the 50s. So walking around with that back in the days was probably walking around with like 10, 15,000.
You got me thinking. There's a lot of money in the NFL, right? What's the most money you've seen someone splash in cash?
Like just spending like one night.
Like you
just
out with the boys.
Yeah, fucking just a lot. Probably like 50,000.
Just at a table.
Just to fucking drink some alcohol and get with some girls. Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
That's a lot of cash.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why they be like, they be crying and bitching when they're done.
Yeah, because they got no cash.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But, you got only one life to live. So, I get it. But, yeah, it's just a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot. I mean, taking a private jet, but you just try to mind your own business and really let it be a lesson to you, to be honest. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know? Or you may get caught up in it and do it once or twice. But
yeah,
50. Shit, it depends. You got guys fucking chains and watches.
Oh man, it's full on. How do they play? Did you wear a chain when you were playing?
Hell no.
Oh, how do they run in them?
I don't know. They just run and then they look.
Must be annoying.
Either that motherfucker's still on after or it's gonna be gone. You know, like
I think Justin Jefferson lost his this
year.
Shining
like a motherfucker.
He put it down his pants.
Yeah,
I was thinking, that can't be healthy.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
But that's part of it.
I want to name some people and then you just tell me some quick things about them. So Sean McVay.
Everybody, offensive mastermind. He's a good coach though. Yeah, good coach.
Aaron Donald.
GOAT.
What was he like in the locker room? Just chill.
Always beating up people and shit. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He just super cool though. Yeah. He ain't like, he have a good conversation with you, all that, but like, he just chill. He definitely about his business and stuff like that. He definitely gonna have fun, but like, he just a fucking beast, like just the definition of, and he always used to have it like hard work pays off. Like,
love that.
It's a reason that he's like one of the greatest of all time because he really put in the work. Like, most people, like I said, to be in the club spending money and stuff like that. Yeah, he's going to go out maybe here and there, but like you won't know it. Like he won't be like, oh, it's Aaron Donald in the club tonight and stuff like that. He going to work hard. Like he's working hard. Like,
love that.
Working hard.
You can see why he's the guy.
Yeah.
Jared Goff.
Damn, shit. After that game, poor guy, my guy. Jared Goff. Let's see.
Do you still talk to these guys a fair bit?
You just see everybody on social media and shit. You just tell people good luck at the beginning of the season, and then maybe at the end and
Wait
stuff.
till you run into each other.
Jared Goff. Let's see. I want to say a good word for him. Just like tenacity and I would say trials and tribulations.
Yeah,
trials and tribulations. From a first round, like number one overall pick to, getting traded and not really left for trash because the way Detroit went about everything, they kind of set themselves up to have the success that they're having with this new coach. So, but it's been trials and tribulations. So, and he's still, but he's winning it. Like, he's on a, he lost, but shit, so did, Lamar. And, so did. It's
not easy.
Yeah, so did Joe Burrow is not in it. So, you're not the last one, that's out of it, right? So, I would say trials and tribulations.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, I know you don't want to talk about it for too long, but memories of it.
The one that I played in?
Yeah. Because it was so low scoring. I remember watching it. It was crazy how both defenses and offenses, really couldn't get. Well, defenses were on, but offenses, both teams couldn't really get going. It was crazy.
Yeah, we were so high powered as an offense to where, it just wasn't normal for us to be able to have. I don't even know how many points we had.
3. I think you scored 3.
Yeah, that's like to go from
30 something.
You easily putting up 2 or 3 touchdowns easily, right? But that's what happened when you play Bill Belichick. Yeah. It was fast. I would say it was one of the fastest games that I played, and it went by like a blur. And it's after, try to not to think about it too much. Because it don't really make me mad, to be honest. It's more one of those things where, because as a kid growing up as an NFL fan, I'm like, you see Tom Brady, and I said this on other podcasts, but it's like you see a guy back in fucking 2000, and then you playing against this guy in 2019. Like, how the fuck are you still playing? Winning it at your peak. He probably went a stretch where they didn't win, but 20 years of winning, bro. How tough that is.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but you're the main character of the winning. Yeah, he always been surrounded by great defenses, but gotta have a good quarterback to win. You don't have a quarterback, you don't even have a chance to even sniff winning in the NFL, as you can see with all these quarterbacks that's just rotating. And sometimes it's not even the quarterback, it's the franchise, it's the development, it's, the coaches.
Yeah, you can see there's some franchises. They've got no idea. Like the Giants, if that owner leaves and they do what Washington did, there'll probably be a chance. But with him there, he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing.
You drafted Patrick Mahomes years ago, he probably wouldn't even be at the house. He'll be at the house right now. Not saying it like that, but
I know what you mean.
It's just fuck. He's just not, he's destined to fail.
To fail. Yeah. Now, I want to go quick fire from the Aces, and we've got some questions here.
All right. And
then I got a couple little things for you because I know we're going to wrap up soon.
No worries.
But you've been on fire, brother. So you do play fantasy, right?
I did this year. I'm not playing it next year.
Oh, too hard?
Well, nah.
You get too angry?
Because I get to talking shit about the players. I get to talking shit about the players. I like my own friends. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah. You're good friends with Nick Chubb?
Yeah, Nick Chubb. Shout out Nick Chubb. Went to Georgia with me. I ain't grow up with him. But
Sonny Michel as well?
Yeah,
the RB room there it's my mate Cam Rufford again. He's a big Georgia fan. He was asking about the RB room and the coaches because they just produce beasts.
Yeah, so my running back coach was, he's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers receivers coach this year, his first year.
Oh, how cool.
What's the name? So,
jeez, he did well this year.
Yeah. But, he just always just taught us hard work. And then for me being an older guy was just trying to show them how to work. Not trying to take credit for everything they done. They done everything on their own, but being able to set that example, right? Because everybody always say how do you do it? Well, I looked at this older guy who was doing it and handling it this way, and he showed me, and I'm sure they develop stuff that they done on their own, but just try to always just set that example, but then be a good person too, right? And not hate on the young guys, because yeah, they're here to take my spot, but I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
What's the toughest transition from college to NFL as an RB from Caleb Kuzmic?
The toughest transition?
Yeah, it's the hardest part.
Having a sorry-ass offensive coordinator.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like in college, it don't really matter. You can just get away with the talent, but like, yeah, that and just...
They're annoying?
No, and I'm just saying like someone that just can't really call plays and just like, how the hell you even got this job? Like that type of thing.
There's a few of them around, I'm telling you. Best city to play in for Matt Reed. Shout out, Reedy.
Like city or stadium, maybe. Stadium I love to play in is Green Bay because of the rich tradition and history. Best city, Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I haven't been there yet.
But I used to play them twice a year, so it's like...
You would have loved playing them as well. Jacko Wadden, this is huge. Who's a linebacker Todd used to see up the middle and regret running at?
Oh, no, nobody. Just guys like, not like regret running at, but just like, I played Seattle, so I used to have to go against Bobby Wagner twice a year. So it's always,
the big hits
been a
coming.
respect. Yeah, just, I'm going to win some and he's going to win some. Demario Davis, he's been doing this thing for a long time. That's a lot, man. Navarro Bowman. CJ Mosley, Dante Hightower, Kevin Minter, he used to do his thing with the Cardinals. I mean, I can go on and on. Like, I always had a good respect for a lot of guys. Debo Jones, like I said, Luke Kuechly. Yeah, it's a lot. And then it's a lot of like scrubs too. So
yeah.
Yeah.
What's something we don't know about you?
Something you don't know about me? Australians. I like cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love cats.
Cats are right.
Yeah, I love cats.
So cats over dogs.
Yes, for sure.
Wow. Is there an unexpected life lesson you learned from football that you apply to everyday life?
Yeah, for sure. Even like for me getting suspended in college, one of the things I kind of learned from that was like never put myself in a situation where someone else can control me, almost kind of like whatever blackmail me or whatever like that. So like just always make sure I hold myself to a higher standard as far as character-wise, like who I am deep down inside, but like nothing where someone can control the outcome of my future. So that and just staying consistent and then I mean I can go on and on with that, but just being true to myself, like not really like me having to play football that didn't like drive me to continue to want to play football and even walking away from the game. Like I'm still comfortable with my own skin and who I am as a person to like know I don't have to keep playing to still be able to, be the person that I am. Like even us having these conversations, like I would not had this conversation with you had I still been playing. So just to be able to like, not be playing and still be thriving and living in real life and be like genuinely happy.
Yeah, well said. And you're a genuine guy from all the stuff I've listened to. And speaking of Rory, shout out Rory Atkins. But the rat,
chat with the rat.
I said, I was like, what's he like? He's like, mate, one of the best blokes in town. And
yeah, I be chilling, man.
You know what? A lot of running backs. I met a few at the Super Bowl last year. I did a little bit of content. I met Bijan Robinson, ran into Jameer Gibbs in the casino.
Shout out to the young guys.
He's a beast. But they were that nice. Like I felt like they were very just approachable, and blue collar guys, you running back. So
nice love, man. I mean, it could always be worse. Somebody could be like calling you something else.
So. Oh yeah, there's always someone that's not happy with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you could play with any player from any era of NFL history, who would it be and why? I think I know what you're going to say.
Any player?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I'm playing with Ed Reed.
Ed Reed, yeah. I was just going to say that. You've already kind of answered.
I'm going to be any player. I will play with Gale Sayers. Like if me and Gale Sayers could split the running, like the backfield with each other. He played with the Chicago Bears back in the day.
Oh yeah, a bit like what Gibbsy and Monty did this year.
But like that. Fuck, it's so many, man. I was just a fan of everybody for real.
All right, he's a...
Damn, that's a great question. Nobody ever asked me that.
Shout out to our team at the PointsBet. The great man here. Dan wrote that one, so we like that. Here we go. There's another one here about your stats. What's a random fact or stat about your career that you're secretly proud of?
I don't know. They be like making up stats. Like the most touches per minute by a guy under 25. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't really never keep up with that stuff. I don't know. I mean, I know my stats to like a certain extent, but like I don't know like the specifics. Like I can't sit up here and say, we played this game and I had 182 yards. Like, I mean, I guess that Clemson game, maybe.
That's got to be,
like,
What about your favorite touchdown?
Favorite touchdown?
Describe it, because we'll get this up as a social clip. But what do you remember and why was it your favorite?
College or professional?
I reckon we go professional.
I think Tennessee. It's like fourth or third down. Blitz coming. Screenplay, cross screen. That I do remember. I think it was like 80 yards. And I'd have been my longest touchdown of my career, but just like I had some juice, but I felt terrible at like, I couldn't even warm up before the game. Like I was like, damn, I'm hurting.
Yeah.
And then I go have one of the like best games of my career. So it's always weird. But yeah, I would say the 80-yard screen touchdown that I had against Tennessee, and it was a fantasy winner.
Oh wow! Oh, it was
fantasy winning week. Yeah, it was like the week before the last game.
So everyone's all over you. That's like T. Higgins this year. Shout out to T. Higgins. He saved me. He was
man, and forget you. I had to even go follow him after this because I don't know why I wasn't been following him, but fucking Jonathan Taylor killed me week, like the championship week. But I also was like a week late, like starting my fantasy. So yeah, he killed me, man.
Yeah, he went off the last couple of
weeks.
The
last 2-3 games. Yeah, like 600 yards.
Well, that was their do or die game. I think they got beat as well. Unbelievable. Now we've got a little game here for you. I'll put a few jerseys in here. Shout out to our friends at Caps, had to get some jerseys, but all the AFL jerseys are in here, and we want to know, who's going to win the premiership this year. And I thought, well, whatever jersey you pick out will be a big chance. So can you do us a favor and just pick one out for me?
Whoever going to win?
Yeah.
I can look?
Yeah, you can look. Yeah, you can look.
Or my team. My team won last year. Let's see. Oh, no, let's go.
Oh, look out. It's the Giants. Toddy's going with the GWS Giants. Look out.
No, Brisbane Lions is going to win.
No. That's your team now, Todd.
Oh, my God.
That's your team now.
Hey, shout out to the Giants.
How good is
what
that?
What state?
That's right here.
Oh, we right. Oh, all right. Say less.
Yeah, you like the jersey?
Where y'all at? I've been out here for a couple of days. I haven't heard from y'all.
Hey, well, I told them if you're keen to go down, they also sent you another jersey. This is their alternate.
Hey, I like it. It look like a Gatorade sign.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
Gatorade,
best. Right?
This one on game day, this one dominates, but that's their classic. So that's yours. That's from the GWS Giants. I said to all the clubs, send a jersey, and he gets to keep the one that wins. There you go.
Are they any good?
And you haven't been to a game yet, have you?
I haven't. I haven't been to a game.
Crazy how you haven't been to a game. We got to make sure we tee that up. And also, now
I'm gonna get over here. I gotta get over here. I think I'm gonna go to an NRL game because they playing and what's the name? When the AFL gonna start playing over there?
We need to get AFL in Vegas. We just need to find an oval. They need to get the right ground. Different. The NFL stadiums are perfect for rugby league. When you come to the MCG, you'll know what I'm talking about because you haven't seen a game yet.
I need to be one of the people that bring that over there.
Now I got to for your boy at the back as well. But our friends at RIXX, make sure we look after our guests. You got the Melrose on. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that you're still rocking them. That makes me so happy.
Thank you, man.
How is the Australian sun treating you? Is it treating you well?
Fantastic.
Well, let me just give you our brand. These are brand new for you, but this is our Soho Cherry. Chuck them ones on, brother.
I like these. Yeah, I might wear these at Mimi's tomorrow.
Let me know what you think of them.
Oh, these clean. Good quality too, huh? I like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it almost like, I love the lens because I can wear this like nighttime too almost.
Yeah, it's a nice light gradient lens.
Ooh, yeah, that's you should have told me about that. I just would have been wearing these the whole time.
Just save them for the end.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, I like these.
That's very good. Well, yeah, thanks so much for sitting down and having a chat. It's been so good to meet you, mate. I
appreciate it.
I love the NFL so much.
What's the name? Cherry Red?
They're the Soho Cherries, and that's the brand's
Soho,
called
huh?
Soho Cherry, and that's
Soho Cherry. You ever been to Soho House when you was in LA?
My mate's got a membership. I didn't get there because we had too much on. But yeah,
the one in Malibu, everybody be like dying to go to that one.
Yeah, it looks good. But yeah, RIXX's on the head, Toddy Gurley in the house, mate. Thanks so much. Been an absolute pleasure.
Man, thank you. Appreciate it. I got a question. Who won the Super Bowl?
I mean, I'm so flat. The Ravens are out. I almost don't want to answer that. I think Philly. I think Philly can get it done. I think they can just beat Washington. I think Bills and Chiefs will bash each other up, and I've just got a feeling Philly might play the Chiefs again and beat them.
Beat the Chiefs.
Yeah. But I also say they might play the Bills because this is pre-recorded and we can mix it.
Yeah. Act like we.
But who do you actually think will win? Because this will come out next week.
Patrick
So
Mahomes.
Mahomes again, 3-peat.
Yeah. I mean, I'd just be a damn fool not to just.
Oh, no, I did that. I made that mistake last year.
I was like, I keep picking the right team. I honestly just keep saying Patrick Mahomes because, Joe Burrow wasn't in it, but like we knew it was going to come down to the Bills and the Ravens having to play each other. And at the end of the day, like I know everybody was like excited or mad because the Ravens lost, but like you still got to play Patrick Mahomes.
I know.
So it's like
at home.
Doesn't matter if you just lose this week or lose next week. Like which one is it? But fuck yeah, Lamar will get one day. And
I lost so many bets on that. I'm going to take my mate to Rockpool Guymer. Guys,
you got to stop that shit, man.
He goes, Lamar will not win 2 playoff games. So I took him for the best.
I don't even get
the best
into
restaurant
those
in Melbourne, mate. Outside of Bar Bambi. We love Bar Bambi, don't we?
Shout out to Bar Bambi,
I asked you where you like to go for a
Coogee
little feed.
Pav, Burley
Where else?
Burley
Give me some more
Pav.
hotspots. Where else do you love going for a drink and a coffee and a feed?
Oh, out here?
Everywhere, yeah. Each state.
Toddy's.
Toddy's is a big one.
Palmer and Co. out here.
I've got a party for you tonight if you and your boys are around, actually. I'm not going to be here, but my mate said Pelicanos, if you haven't been there.
I got to go there.
I'll send you the invite. He said, make sure you ask Todd afterwards. I said, I don't know what he's doing.
There. Y'all come check me out. Yeah, now I'm going to go. I'll go. Yeah, I just like to, and I'm like a creature, like a habit, like creature of habit. So like, I love to relive the things that like I did in the past. And it feels good to know like that spot is still there. Maybe if it's still popping or if it's not, but like, just be happy. But damn, shit, we've been talking for an hour already?
Yeah, it's been good.
All right.
Thanks so much, man.
Man.
Appreciate it. All the best as well. Can't wait to see you in Melbourne.
I appreciate it.
To everyone that tuned in, hope you enjoyed this podcast with Toddy Gurley. One of the best running backs we've ever seen. Very grateful for for you to join the program.
He's lying, but I appreciate it.
Don't be silly, mate. That 2017, 2018 doesn't get any better. I think he had 1,000 touchdowns. See you next week on Tommy Talks. Thanks, everyone.
Aces, I know I always go on about the RIXXs, but I got huge news. We have all our styles and colours restocked on the website right now. Get online, grab some sunglasses at rixxeyewear.com.au right now and use our little discount code ACES if you want a 20% discount code on the house.
That schoolboy defending.
This season, try PointsBet's NFL Bet Tracker. Bet on NFL markets like passing yards or receptions and follow them live in the PointsBet app. Available on singles, multis and same-game multis. PointsBet. Built different.
Imagine what you could be buying instead.